Hey guys, it's V2 Vengeance, and today we're looking at a game I had earlier this day in my E100. And I decided today, because I just bought my V215 E183, I kept playing that tank. I also played a couple of games in the Waffenträger E100 or other tier 10 machines, but I decided to get back to my first tier 10 that I ever got, the E100, and I have to say I had really good games. And I actually had 3 top guns with this tank today, but I just made a little spoiler, but yeah, this is going to be the best of them. So enemy M103 rushes forward, I angle myself, IS-4 comes and puts a shot into my lower plate. And I see that the enemy is planning a pretty big rush on the other side of the map. Right now I can't see all the enemy tanks. It looks like the forces on the eastern flank are pretty equal, but as you're going to see, my allies will start dying pretty soon and I will need to make a move. So right now I notice what's happening on that other flank. I notice that there is only one heavy tank that is running somewhere and a medium tank, so I decided to make my move. I see this IS-4 is getting flanked, so I want to help with that chat, and I put one shot into him just as he was turning into the side of his tank. IS-4 in front of me, IS-8 actually. An ally shoots me by mistake in the side of the turret, and right now I'm just going man mode into those guys, because this is the only chance we've got to win this game. It's 2-6, and the only way we can possibly win this is if we just rush those guys here, because if we don't rush them, we're going to get surrounded very soon. Now I didn't really get the chance to shoot at this guy because I was slightly blocked by the Object 263, and as you can see I also have some problems with the replay, with the fixed camera. So I'll keep it to this camera, this mobile camera, and this is my second kill, the IS-8 on the move. So right now it's not looking so bad. If you're looking at the score, 7-8, it's okay-ish, but looking at the map, as you can see, pretty much we are 5 guys here and we're pretty much surrounded because there are enemy tanks here, and those 2 guys here, they really need our support as fast as possible, because if they die, we also die. It's pretty inevitable. And I'm really scared about that Conqueror gun carriage. Now I stopped a little bit here because I thought that Leopard was going to make a move, but I realized pretty quickly that there is no chance for me to get a shot into him. It would have been good if I managed to put one shot into him, because it would leave him on very low health and he wouldn't do any Rambo stuff to try and go around one of our tanks. Still, I come across all their medium tanks here and I'm playing it man mode. I see that the Conqueror gun carriage just fired, and this is my ticket. I shoot the side of that tank. I didn't really think, I thought that thing has worse side armor, and it turns out it doesn't. So right now it's 9-11 and we really need to push those guys here. So I know the Conqueror fired and I'm just going to angle my tank there with a shot, and right now aiming and boom, ammo rack. That was a pretty lucky shot. And that is my 3rd kill. Enemy in front of me, also some enemies behind. Right now we are surrounded again. This is why we must keep going. And a quick thing here, this guy just tracked the Jack Panzer E100. The Jack Panzer hasn't fired, so this guy is never going to go into the Jack Panzer's gun arc because he's going to die. So instead I'm just going to go around and finish him off like a nice guy I am. So there we go, this is my 4th kill. Very low HP tank in the back there. I see a pattern here. The pattern is clearly going to go for the Jack Panzer here, and this is going to seal his fate. I knew he was going to do that. Now he doesn't really have time to run away, so I'm aiming for this Commander Cupola, and boom, my 5th kill. And as you can see, we cleaned this up pretty quickly. The Object 263 there is having a hard time against the AMX. Actually, you could say the AMX has a hard time against the object. And right as I'm coming, the object manages to kill him. And right now, it's us against the artillery. Is looking pretty good. I'm on almost full health. I also have one ally, so we should be able... Oh yeah, and my ally just died. That was a really nice shot by the Conqueror gun carriage. Now I'm alone against this guy, and the thing is, I really want a top gun. I don't really want to, you know, get 5 kills and maybe cap. So I want to go for the 6th kill. So let's put this on 4 times the speed, because it's going to be really boring watching an E100 going all over the map. Those guys tell me not to wreck the tables, and I also was going to do that. I'm also trying not to wreck the wagons. It felt like this tank was so fat when going there that I don't know. It felt like it wouldn't have space. Now I'm coming into his base and I start the cap. And if I manage to cap about 5 points before he does, it's a win. So there is the 10 points of cap. So really I have a victory now. Now from the moment I see he starts the cap, as I said before, I don't want a top gun, I want to fight for this. Object 907 says it's okay, and I know it was okay. I would have won by cap, but as I say in chat, I want the top gun here. So again, 4 times the speed. I'm going really from this direction because I'm thinking he would expect me to go from some of those 2 lines. Now, as you can see, he also stops the cap, and I'm really not planning now to go back, because he would just start the cap again and I would have to make a long way to come back. And so I'm thinking this guy is probably, because he's a pretty slow tank, I know he's going around this area, because if he was going through here I would have spotted him when he was in the middle, so clearly he's on that direction. Now what he expects me to do, he expects me to come out at the base and probably go search him on that area. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, if he's not here, okay, he don't want to die, I'm just going to go and cap again. So I knocked this building as if I was going in that direction, and actually I'm going to turn around here, as you're going to see. Now I take a very sneak peek because I wanted to make sure he's not hiding there. Also I have 6th sense on this tank, so I didn't get spotted and I'm sure that he wasn't there. So right now I'm going again for this base. Now because he's a very slow tank, he can't really make all this way and come in front of me like that and trick me. So I know that he must be on this half of the map. Now as you can see, he thought I was in that area and he blind shotted, he missed. Now I know I have about 50 seconds of finding him. If he was able to fire there, he was probably either there or here, because the Conqueror gun carriage has a very big gunner. So I know he's certainly not there, and this makes it probable that he's here. Now if he fired, he knows I'm coming for him, so he's probably running again into town, and I'm not going to play the cat and the mouse with him, so I'm just going to cap, and you're going to see what I'm going to do here. Most as you're going to see on YouTube and other videos, everybody says when you're capping, hide there. This is what he also knows, so you're pretty sure when you're fighting against the tier 10 artillery, he has experience, he's watching some YouTube videos, so he's going to know where to shoot to decap, because all the people hide there. So instead what I'm going to do, I'm just going to camp in the middle of the circle, where nobody would expect me to. As you can see, also my ally says hide behind the yellow house, but actually, as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just staying in the middle of it. Also I'm aiming there because I know if he starts the cap, he's going to be exactly where I'm aiming right now. So if he starts the cap, I'm just going to fire a blind shot if he starts the cap from that direction, which is most likely, because there was also no chance of him going there. So as you can see, he tried to shoot there because the shell hit that house. There is no way he was just behind the house and trying to fire and hit it. So he was firing from somewhere around there and he hit the house. So as you can see, if he was a little bit lucky, he would have hit where he aimed it, but still it wouldn't have hit me, because I'm not going to stay where everybody tells you to stay, because this is expectable. So I'm doing the unexpected and staying in the middle of the field. Now I'm just waiting for him. Cap it is at 75. I know he's reloading very slow, so I might just as well win by cap. Right now I don't really want to search for him, but there he is. And I'm in the perfect position to shoot him as he's coming from the direction. I put a quick snapshot into him and I finish him off, picking up the 6th kill and Top Gun. This wasn't an invader because to get an invader you need to cap all the way through. Enemy cap needs to be to 100%, but still it was a nice game. I scored 6 kills. And surprisingly enough, even though I was, as you could see, about 5 minutes ago I was into a lot of combat, I was really in the middle of the action. I was hit a couple of times, once even by my ally, as you can see here on the cheek of the turret. I still didn't lose more than 400 health. Actually I lost 387. So yeah, I only got penetrated once and I scored a pretty nice amount of damage and got 6 kills, so I thought this was pretty interesting. And also it's usually interesting when you're against a gun alone against an artillery, and it's a map this small where each of you can cap and also defend pretty quickly. But yeah, I just stayed in the middle of the cap circle and he thought I was hiding in a proper place, but I wasn't because I'm a noob. So let's see some post-game stats. So 74,000 credits, 3,500 experience, mastery badge, demolition expert, far for effect, bruiser and Top Gun, and I scored 4,928 damage, second most. This Object 263 had a really good game also, but I was able to carry and that was a really nice MOREC. And the fight at the end at the Conqueror, as I said, if you do the unexpected, yeah, you can't really counter the unexpected, so to say. 1200 base experience and 10 shots fired, 9 hit the target and 8 of them penetrated. Also got hit a couple of times, only one of those shells penetrated by the -4 at the beginning, so yeah, there's it. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Have an absolutely awesome day. See you later.